Hey there, how you going? It's Mark Whiteley here, and welcome to my quick review or comparison video, actually, on two of the well-rated, probably the top vertical jumping programs that are online right now. One is called Vertshock, which you can see right here on your screen, and the other one is called the Jump Manual, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to compare the two of them and give you a bit of a rundown of what they include, what they offer, some pros and some cons on both of them, and then I'll give you the pricing, right, and which one I recommend as well. Now, if you stay to the end, and even if you don't, you will see a link in the description where you can go and get the one that I recommend out of the two of them, which is in fact Vertshock. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. Also, I have a free bit of training for you, so a free thing that you can download. Just simply click on that as well, where it's going to give you some fantastic tips on how to improve your vertical jump by around about 9 inches over an 8-week period, which is pretty much what Vertshock does, but I've got some cool tips which sort of fills in some of the gaps that you don't get in either or either of these particular programs. It's completely free, and you can click on that at any stage. So you're going to see all the relevant, important links in the description below, and you can do that at any time. Now, I wanted to get this video out because there is a bonus involved in this. There is a free bonus that you're going to get worth, I think it was $330 worth, and you're going to get it for free, right? Now, it only comes with Vertshock. It doesn't come with the other one. So Vertshock is an excellent one. It's been created by Adam Faulkner, who is a very renowned basketball player, a very good dunker, and he's taken the utilization from this guy here and used his skills, his knowledge, and his insight into how he increased his vertical jump. He has a vertical jump over 50 inches, which if you know anything about basketball, that is absolutely huge, right? Now, this can be used for anyone who wants to increase their vertical jump. You don't have to be in basketball. It could be a volleyball player, it could be a high jumper, whatever it may be, this is going to work for you. And one of the good benefits about this is it's not age related, so good for me. I'd purchased both of these, right, so I could check them out in full detail. And I found Vertshock's better for a number of reasons, and I'm going to go into that. But with Vertshock, basically it's just a 3-step jump training program. It's all delivered to you in both video form, so you get to watch the whole thing and go through all of the training in video form, the exercises, the methodology, the actual style, and your technique when it comes to jumping is really important. So you get to go through all of that. Now, this is going to help you add around 9 to 15 plus inches to your vertical jump, and you can do it in about 8 weeks time, and they do guarantee this, right? So it's 100% guaranteed. If you're not happy with it, if you don't get those results, you can get your money back, okay? And at the moment it's actually being reduced, so it's extremely cheap. So this is probably the one that I'm going to recommend for you to grab. So it's a proven system. It's not like any others. There are some similar points. So the two programs are very similar in a respect of what they do and how they teach. Not so how I teach, but what they teach, more or less. So this one works regardless of your height, your athleticism, your genetics, your age, doesn't really matter. Now, I'm 42 and I've just got started on this, and I'm hopefully going to be seeing some great results and put them online as well, so you can see how that goes. Now, this one has a ton, like a way more testimonials from people that have used it. And you can see there's videos galore here, and you can watch each of these. They mentioned the fact that it's Vertshock, so it's all clarified, and testimonials are all real. They're not from some other program where he's just sort of taken them and put them in here as his. They actually recommend and mention Vertshock, so really, really cool. And there's heaps of them, right? You can see how many there are. So Vertshock itself comes in 3 phases, and I'm going to go down the page here, and I'm just going to quickly go through those 3 phases, and then I'm going to go over and show you the same on the other one as well. So here's the guy here, 50.1 inches, right? That's an amazing jump, right? That's an amazing vertical jump, and if you can get anywhere near that, you're laughing. All right, so let me go down here. Now, a couple of good benefits about this is basically this is never going to happen to you. No more stretching your shoulders out, right? So you know you stretch your shoulders out to the point where you're nearly breaking your sockets to try and actually get a hold of the net. Well, that's not going to be a problem anymore once you go through this. There's no need to be afraid to attack the rim, right, when you're playing games, because you're going to have that ability to get over and above everybody. There's no more feeling unconfident, because your confidence is going to go through the roof. As soon as you get that first dunk, your confidence goes flying up. There's no silly tutorials full of fluff or crap. It's pretty much just straight to the point and some good exercises they can use. There's no weird exercises. And the other thing is you don't need any equipment, right? You don't need any equipment with this one whatsoever. Now, this one, just like the other one, has a couple of cons. The only con I found with this one is it requires you to do something each day. So if you don't have time to do it each day, it's going to take you a little longer than they say. So that's the only thing. And the other thing is you do need a steep hill somewhere near your house or somewhere where you can get to be able to do one or two of the exercises in here. So that is kind of a little bit of a downside if you live in a flat zoned area where there's no hills. And I also recommend trying to do the vertical stuff on the hill where it comes to sand, right? Try and use sand because you'll find it's even better. You can get better results from that as well. All right, so this is going to get you off the bench, right? So you're going to get off the bench and you're going to start seeing more play time. As soon as you dunk it on somebody or you dunk it at all in a game, you are going to be kind of like a highlight of the actual game. Not only that, it puts a little bit of fear in the other team that you're playing against, and it's intimidating, so you're going to be utilized for that, right? You're going to bring that down, and if you're talking trash, now you can back it up, right? So as you can see, tons of videos. Now let me get down to the actual program itself. I mean, there's so many testimonials on this one. It's probably a lot more on this one than there are on the other one. All right, now this is the guy here, Adam Faulkner, so an NCAA Division I basketballer, University of California. So he can, not only can he jump, but he can play the game, right? He can play basketball very, very well. And you get some extra stuff with this. And some of the bonuses you get with this is way over the top compared to what you get with the other one. That's the only difference there, really. They'll both get you results, don't get me wrong. They'll both get you results, but it depends on, one, how much you want to spend, how long you want to be doing it for, and which one you can follow better, right? I found this is easier to follow, far easier, because it's all video training. You get to see things done live, so things aren't just explained in a PDF where you kind of got to figure it out for yourself, and if you get it wrong, especially with form and technique, it can be dangerous. So I found this better because you get to see it all done, right? You get to see it all done. So, and this one actually is involved with a Russian training technique. So it's a Russian training secret technique that they've actually released to this guy, and this guy's using it, and he's giving it all to you, right? So that's why it probably works better than most of the others because of that. Now, one thing it does go into here is about how to strengthen those elastic fibers, how to get them more springy, right? That's pretty much the basis behind it, and these exercises and these techniques are going to help you do that, okay? So it's pretty hard to fail, really, if you do it right. Excuse me, let's go down here so I can show you. Okay, so here's step one. Step one is called the pre-shock phase, okay? So this is basically going to get you seeing results very quickly. And this section only takes 7 days, depending on how long you've got to do it for, right, each day. So only 7 days. It sounds a little bit intimidating, but it's not at all, right? It's just not hard on your joints, and it's not going to hurt you in any way. Now, he entertains you with basically some interesting techniques that you can use, some unique jumping exercises, with the precise amount of sets and reps that you should be doing. And this is going to pre-shock those muscles you've never used before. And you're going to see some really serious results just in this phase alone, within the first 7 days, okay? And a lot of technique too, because technique's huge, absolutely huge, and I'll get onto that in a minute. So these people gained around 3 to 5 inches within their first 4 days. Okay, so you will gain a massive amount of jumping ability or vertical leaping ability within the first 7 days, which is really, really cool and inspiring and motivating to continue on. Right, so phase 2 is the main bulk of the phase. This is the biggest part of it. Now, each session is around about 40 minutes. This is called the shock phase, okay? So what we do here is he basically takes particular exercises and particular routines and techniques to shock those elastic fibers that you've probably never used before in certain parts of your muscles and your body, right? Now, jumping is not all about your legs. It's also about your arms, your shoulders, your chest, and your abdominal muscles as well. So he trains all of that so they work in unison in order to get you to jump higher, right? So this covers everything for you. So this is really, really cool. So this is going to increase your maximum vertical jump velocity in this period of time in the shock phase, stage 2, right? So after this, it goes for around about 6 weeks, that one, rightio. And then the final week is called the post-shock phase, okay? Now, this is all about muscle memory. So essentially, when you've got good technique, you've got the right muscles, and the elastic fibers are all working and firing at the right time, you need to be able to do it on a repetitive basis to the point where you've cemented in some muscle memory. So your muscles and the memory of your muscles know exactly how to do it. Now, this is 4 days. This is only 4 days per week, okay? Approximately 30 minutes per session. It's pretty intense, but by this time, you're up to this stage, you should be able to handle that, rightio? So you're going to be going through a whole whole bunch of different vertical jump techniques and different training to help you get far lighter and springier on your feet, and it works. It really, really does. So this is going to strengthen those elastic fibers. It loosens them up and then tightens them up, loosens and tightens, loosens and tightens, so you get that spring, right? Absolutely a huge amount of spring coming into it. Now, I'll come over to the bonuses on this one in a minute, because this is one I recommend, right? And I'll just come down here to where that sort of starts, and there's so many proof and videos on here. You should check them all out yourself. Now let's go over to the other one, and I'll just quickly run you through this one. So basically, it's a proven jump training based on science, not hype, right? And it does work. It works really, really well, except the training's delivered a little bit differently. The training is similar, but it's delivered mainly in PDF form. I'm going to show you this as well. So this guy has 15 years of experience. He knows his stuff. He's an Olympic jumper, and he's very, very good, right? As you can see, he can nearly headbutt the ring, which is absolutely incredible. He has a 40+ vertical leap, rightio? Now, you can see some videos on him doing it all there, right? It's a 12-minute video. His name's Jacob Hillier, and he does know his stuff, okay? They have quite a lot of proof as well, a lot of evidence that this stuff does work, okay? And it's overall, it's pretty good. And if you got this one, it would work just as well, right? But I feel the other one is better for a couple of reasons. One is the bonuses, two is the price, right? This one is nearly twice as much as the other one. So if finances are an issue, go with the other one. Go with Vertshock, okay? And that's the one I'm going to recommend. That's the one I'm going to go through first, and give you my results as we go through that, okay? So you can see here a lot of people are using it. They're pretty happy with it. There's nowhere near as many testimonials, as much proof as the other one, and some of these are just videos. You're not sure whether they've actually used the program or not. It could be, could not be. That's hard to say. Whereas the other one, they confirm it on each of the videos, rightio. So you can see here lots and lots of different training. I mean, that doesn't say much. That's yeah, great. That's his vertical leap. But who's to know whether he got it from here? That's the only issue I had. So there's some in-game dunks, which is really important. Okay, yeah, got lots of proof. Rightio. Another testimonial, more testimonials. Okay, so it's kind of packed with testimonials. Rightio. Some cool videos there, some people dunking. So let's get down to the actual nitty and gritty, right? Okay, so it's the jump manual. So it's called a manual because it's mainly delivered in a manual, rightio. Now, the exercises are tailored to a unique jumping movement, rightio. They can gesticulate method, which is S times Q equals E, right? I have no idea what that means because I haven't been through that section yet, okay? Explosive training triggers. So they teach you 3 different things here. Now, inside the jump manual, this is what you're going to get. So you're going to get the max explosion workout. This is the exact workout that thousands of athletes have used to gain 10 to 20 inches on their vertical jump, including techniques that you won't find any place else. Now that is not 100% true because they're similar, if not the same techniques as you learn in Vertshock, rightio. Now you get exclusive video library as well. So this is like the exercise video library. That's the thing I found. That's cool. There's lots of videos on there teaching you how to do the exercises, but when it comes to the methods and the nutrition side of it and all that, it's mainly PDF form. So I prefer to see everything in video. I like to see it all live and happening. So you do get nutritional acceleration, so what to eat, how to change your lifestyle to help you get the most gains. These are the sort of things you do need to be doing, okay? So technique hacks for instant gains. So there's some techniques and that whatever you can do there to increase your inches pretty quickly, right? So this is going to increase that quickly. Now, one thing you do get with this is pretty cool. You get personalized coaching help, and it's only via email. So I don't find that any different than just messaging the other guy via email, because you also get his email as well. So, it sounds good, but I don't think it's going to be of any great value, especially when it's all done by email. It's nothing like having someone where you can send a video to them, they record a video and send it back, or you're actually there physically with the person. So it's cool, but it's not the greatest thing in the world. Now, this is 100% guaranteed as well, okay? Satisfaction guaranteed, not results guaranteed, so you'll be satisfied with it. Then there's a bunch of FAQs, rightio. There's no limit on dates and how old you are to do it all, and it works pretty well according to all the results I've seen here. So I bought both of them. I've looked through both of the members area. I'm going to show you all that stuff later on in another video. But generally speaking, if I was to choose, if I had no idea and I had to choose between the two of them, the other one is a little bit more step-by-step, a little bit easier to follow. There's less things that you require. It's a little bit more realistic in the sense where it's for beginners, right? If you had no experienced in any of this stuff and you didn't want to like hurt yourself, I find the other one is a little bit better. And what really grabbed it for me is the price. Okay, now this one here is around about $120 US dollars to get it. Okay, so it's a fair bit more expensive, whereas the other one is currently on special for $67. This one doesn't come with any bonuses. What you've seen there is what you get. That's it. Okay, that's all you get in this one, which is cool, which is pretty cool. And the page itself is not quite as much time and effort gone into the actual program in comparison to the other one, especially with the design of things and how it looks and how it's delivered. Whereas this one over here is very professional and looks very good. Now let me go over the bonuses. These are what you're going to get if you decide to get Vertshock, which is the one that I 100% recommend. And by the way, at any time, you will see a link in the description. You can go and click on that. It's going to take you over to this page that we're looking at right here. If you do it quickly, you'll get the bonuses for free, and these are the bonuses I'm going to go over. So Vertshock, you get the 4 vertical jump killers, right? So this is about common mistakes that people make, how to avoid the common mistakes, what the experts will tell you as well, and how to get rid of all the BS that you're going to get told, okay? And how to actually increase that vertical jump very, very quickly and make sure you have a success rate that's far higher than most of the courses out there. Bonus number 2, the 5 dirty secrets to jumping higher, right? I haven't been through that myself yet, but this is based off Justin. So that's that fella that you saw in the video at the very top of this, who has a 50-inch jump. And now it's his secrets, his secret tips, hacks, tricks, whatever you want to call them, in this section here. This is a free bonus, which is pretty cool. Then you get weekly check-ins, which is really good. So you can actually simply email your check-in system. There's a check-in system. You simply email your results, right? You get some feedback back to you, radio. You can even upload videos and all that sort of stuff. So it is amazing that the technology behind this to help your psychology in getting to where you need to go. And that's an awesome bonus because it's very one-on-one, very personalized, okay? Bonus number 4 is the Jumper's Diet Checklist. Once again, diet is really, really important. Now, this is a checklist with meals, meal planners, breakfast, lunch, dinner, all that, all mapped out for you, different choices, and then you tick it off and you checklist it so you can go through every single day. Okay, it's really easy to follow. It's all step by step. Okay, then you got the NBA jump secrets, right? So this is of a number of different NBA stars and how they actually increase their vertical jump. One, a lot of them use this program, which is pretty cool to know. And the other thing is a lot of the techniques and style that they use and how they jump is really, really important, which is actually going to be delivered to you in a minute. So this one here is called the Power Leak Fix, all right? So this is how a lot of power doesn't always come from your legs, right? A lot of it's from your stomach, your abdomen, your arms, and your shoulders. So when you're able to utilize that power and burst through, you can increase your vertical jump absolutely immediately. Now, a lot of people are letting this leak out. So in other words, they're doing it incorrectly. So all that power is going to waste, and they're not getting as high as they should do. So this is going to show you how to fix that, and it's literally overnight. So really, you get this, you start going through day 1, you watch that, and then you'll find the very next day, you will have increased your vertical jump by 1, 2, 3, or even 4 inches, right? Just from that, which is pretty impressive. Then you got the Olympic high jump hacks, so how the high jumpers do it, rightio. You're going to learn some of their hacks as well on how to actually increase your vertical jump, so you get that bonus. Then you got the slingshot secret, right? Now the slingshot secret, let me just explain what that is. A slingshot, if you picture a slingshot, it's pulled back, it's let go, and it flies through, right? The whole thing is one big motion. Same going with your jump. It comes down to speed and stamina and putting the whole jump into a one particular motion. If it's staggered, you will not get as high. So this is going to teach you how to jump the correct way, which is really, really important. Then you got the bonus number 9, which is the Vertshock Maintenance Program. So the maintenance program is about recovery periods, and how to make sure that you're doing all that correctly. It's a complete checklist as well. Then you've got the number 10, which is actually visualization workout. Now this is important. If you can't visualize yourself, first of all touching the ring, second getting above the ring, third dunking it. If you can't visualize yourself actually doing it, you probably won't do it. It sounds really corny and really weird, but this is true. So you need to visualize things. Then you've got the Vertshock Vert Tracker Workbook. This is awesome, and this is not provided in the other one. This is a complete workbook that you go through, recording what you've done every single day, your results every single day, what you've eaten, the workouts you've done, what you're lacking in, what you excelled in, and your vertical leap different in inches going from day 1, 2, 3 right the way through. And it's great to look back on because you can see the results you're getting in such a short period of time. It's motivating and it's going to keep you on track. So you're going to get 11 bonuses when you get Vertshock. That is another reason why I recommend Vertshock over the other one. And the other reason is because it's half the price. Let me come down here. So there's $330 in bonuses there for nothing. All right, let me go down to the pricing. One more bonus that you do get, I forgot to mention. This is exclusive. It's obviously only on until this timer hits 0. So if you get there before this timer hits 0, you'll get this as well. Now, the whole thing's based around this guy here, Justin. So this is Justin's authorized to give this. This is his actual jump course as well. So you're getting another jump course within the jump course, and it's going to help you with technique, how to actually, the mindset to have, the toughness rodeo that you need to have when doing it, how to do it one hand, how to do it two hands, the right jumping technique and following through as well, the exercises that you can do, the whole thing, right? You know, it's all in there, and it's really, really cool. So you're going to get that as well. Okay, now all of that, absolutely everything, comes with 60 days. So if you're not making those 9 to 15 inches in 60 days, just get your money back. Simple as that. That's how confident they are. And have a look at this, $67. That's it. $67 gets you access to all that, the 11 bonuses plus the additional exclusive bonus, and you get access to it immediately. There's no waiting for things to be delivered. It's immediate. Get access to the whole lot. Okay, so that's why I recommend Vertshock over the other one. And all you do is you put your email here, click the button, and it's yours. You got access, and you can get started. And the sooner you get started, the sooner you start seeing results, the sooner you're going to impress your mates. You're going to dunk on that person who's always talking trash to you. The sooner you get started, the sooner you can do those fantastic, amazing things, and the sooner your basketball game is going to improve, and you can actually excel in the sport of basketball or anything that involves vertical jumping. Now, don't forget, below in the description there is a link. Just click that. That's going to take you here where you can get it at this price. So you can get it at the reduced price. So you'll see a link below. That's the first link. There's another link below that where you can go ahead and you can sign up to a newsletter where I'm going to give you access to some free training tips as well that I found weren't in here, based off my experience and what I've been able to do over the years as well. And also you're going to get some awesome insights into some of the training, the techniques, the diets, the weight training, and all that sort of stuff that isn't covered in here because it's really not that needed. So honestly, just go ahead, click the button below, get access to the Vertshock system, go straight here to the official page, enter your email address, make the order, and get started. And I can't wait to see your video on this very page. And hopefully you get there really, really soon. Alrighty, that's it from me. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Ciao for now. Bye.